Well, hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to my front porch. We're still here in winter in February. The sun was really actually strong and out. Just a few moments ago, I was running some errands and I thought, I'm going to come in and shoot something in that nice warm sunshine. But the sunshine has disappeared. So we're going to look at some liquid sunshine. This is an opening. It's not really a review, but I wanted to share with you because I found it on a sale. This is Booker's. This is a small batch bourbon, uncut and unfiltered. It's going to be a pretty high proof bourbon. I'll tell you a bit about this specific bottle and what I think when we come back after the break. All right, as I said in the short opener, and thanks for staying with me. If I didn't, did I say John the Whiskey Neighbor here? Welcome. I want to look at a bottle of bourbon. Now, I haven't had Booker's in a little while in the U.S., where I know most of my viewers are. You guys get 4 releases of this a year. Took me a while to realize that I actually only get one version. I couldn't figure out why. I kept looking around, but actually export markets, I'm up in Canada. We only get one version of Booker's every year, and you can tell because right on here, it has a little E, and that's for the export market. I actually thought, this is 2019-01 E. I think it's called True Barrel Edition, and I thought, like Teresa's batch, I believe was 2019-01 in the US, and I thought we just got that batch, like whatever was that first batch, then we didn't get the other 3. I've learned I'm wrong. Actually happens quite a bit. This is specific to export, and the reason I could figure that out is, this is, I like Booker's, and it tells you, this was aged 6 years, 3 months. It's the 2019-01 E, and it's released at 62.95% alcohol. None of that matched up with the Teresa batch, so I knew I wasn't getting the 2019-01 Teresa, that batch 01. While this will, have some commonalities with all of Booker's, this will be unique to the 2019-01 E batch. For those of you that are new to Kentucky bourbon or to whiskey, Booker's, I think the story, I should have reviewed that before I came out on the porch. Trying to chase the sunshine, but I understood it that Booker, what's the original Booker name here? Anyways, he used to go and Booker and walk through and then pick single casks that represented the flavors that he was looking for, and so that's how this started. Now it's just hand selected carefully, as I said, in the U.S. at least 4 times a year, to represent a certain flavor profile. Traditionally, the ones that I've had before have been monsters, right? They've been, at 62.95%. Of course, it's unchill filtered and uncolored and all that natural. Wax tops, not my favorite. But this, when I do a review of it, actually kind of really talk more critically about what I'm tasting, I'll add some water, and I'll really spend some time with it. Because, at that level, this will be, sorry for the small pour, but I'm just sharing it with you guys. Just some first thoughts on this. In the past has been really a strong bourbon. Try to aerate it a little bit, warm it up, because there's lots of snow around here. First thoughts, just a really nice, strong bourbon nose. We're looking at spicing, but in the cinnamon variety. Fruits in the dark red cherry variety. A little less fruit, a little more caramel toffee in the nose. First thoughts. Yeah, the nose, it's a little constrained because I am outside. That's why I'm warming it up in my glass a little bit. But, for that kind of high level, it's surprising that really I'm getting that kind of nature without getting that monster alcohol. Ah, very nice. Inviting nose. Can't wait to have a sip. Cheers. Boy, I like Booker's. This is not for the faint of heart. It's an explosion of flavor, but wow, that is so good. It is, it grabs my mouth. It's big, it's bold. I feel it all over, but it takes me in. It's, I got a little sip. Buttery popcorn, cooked down sugars, not too much vanilla. Sorry guys, I thought I'd just pour a little taste, but this is quite good. Oh, just how bourbon should be. For 63%, I'm going to be able to bring it around in my mouth like that and just really get that candy coated corn, caramels. The fruit went away a little bit in the palate. The cherry that I was getting on the nose didn't come through in the palate. And then oak and char. Wow. This is big, bold, and boy, I like it. Oh. Very curious to see how this thing waters down, see if there's some more secondary flavors in there. But if you're like me and you're up in Canada and you're maybe a year off and you've been able to find this on sale, boy, it's a great purchase. Can't give it a value yet. I really do need to pour it against a few things, get a sense of really what I'm tasting in the flavor, because there, that hug was pretty strong and there's a little bit of astringency now kicking around. So I need to give it time to give it a fair review, but I'll tell you, this 2019 01E, if you're lucky enough like me to find it for $70 Canadian, I wouldn't even hesitate. Just buy it, because what a monster. Thanks for joining me today for this opening, this uncorking. But that's some good bourbon. You guys take care.